It is Friday, May 7th. Welcome to Console Catch Up. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the first episode of my console catch-up series that I'm going to be doing here every single Friday, where I cover the week's news from that week before and put it all into one big video for the Friday. Don't worry, for those of you who love my individual videos, they are still a thing, but I'm just doing a whole rounded week every single Friday to catch up with everything that's happened during the week. Just first though, guys, we're going to be doing the May monthly games. Just a reminder, make sure you go and download these games. On PlayStation, it is Wreckfest, that's the PS5 game this month. You have Battlefield 4 on PS4 and Stranded Deep as well. So those three games on PSN are your PlayStation Plus monthly games, so make sure you go and add them to your library or download them if you want to play them straight away. On the Xbox Live games with gold, you have Armello, Dungeons 3, Lego Batman, and Tropico 4. So both good selections on both systems here. So yeah, make sure you, as I said, add them to your library. If you don't want to play them straight away, just add them. At least you've got them forever, and then you can play them in the future. So, the first bit of news that has happened this week is the Microsoft adding so many games to the FPS boost feature, guys. They literally added 74 games to this boosted feature. Are you hearing what I'm saying? 74 games, right? Some of these titles include Assassin's Creed Unity, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Wasteland 3, and also Far Cry 5 as well. All of those are moving to 60 FPS. I will put a full list of these in the description, but there's an absolute ton, to be honest, guys. It is unbelievable. So you now have, I believe it's something like 97 games now with boosted titles. About half of these are 120 Hz and the other half are 60, but there's so many open world games like Assassin's Creed 3, I believe, Assassin's Creed Rogue, the whole Ezio collection, Assassin's Creed Unity. There's literally a ton of games that now have awesome boosts. So make sure you check that out. Links in the description, as I said, to get access to these. Check them out. If you've got an Xbox, download some, try them out. You actually get to replay these games in the way that the developers wanted them to be played in the first place. Next, we have the announcing of the PlayStation new partnership with Discord. That's right, yes. This week, we actually found out both things, that Microsoft put a $10 billion bid on Discord, essentially trying to buy Discord, but they've actually decided not to go ahead with that, and Sony has basically invested a small amount of money into Discord. We don't actually know the amount, to be fair. I say small, but we don't know, and they're going to be working together. So the whole communication service of Discord will be integrated with your social experience on PlayStation beginning very early next year, so 2022. So I did talk about this in my video this week, obviously, but I think it's great that Sony's getting this, because Sony never really had a way to chat with PC on the Sony platform. Obviously, Microsoft, you've got Xbox Party Chat, which is available on PC as well as Xbox's console, so they're easy to chat with. But from PS4 or PS5 to PC, there is no way to actually easily chat between those two systems unless you're using things like game chat. And as we all know, game chat, not gonna lie, is really not the best thing ever. Come on, we can all admit it's no secret that it's not the best thing in the world. Fortnite game chat is one of the best, but that's still dodgy sometimes. So yeah, it'll be now you've got Discord basically in the next year, where you'll be able to chat between PCs. So that's really cool. It's cool that that's actually being looked into. At least PlayStation's pushing that kind of service, but I would like to see how much they actually paid and how much they're doing. But anyway, on to the next bit of news here today. Right, so it is no secret, guys, that Sony held back the PlayStation 4 cross-platform play for years. I don't know if you guys remember that Fortnite kind of debacle that happened, where PlayStation didn't want to let the cross-platform with Xbox, PC, and Switch, and they were just being really funny about it. But basically, new confidential documents and emails have revealed just how much Sony was against letting people play the same games with their friends on other platforms. So Sony actually initially blocked cross-platform play, as I mentioned, with games like Rocket League, Minecraft, despite both Nintendo and Microsoft both enabling players to play cross-play between all the systems. So this issue really did blow up in 2018. People were shouting at Sony, they were furious, and it was just ridiculous. But there's been information leaked that Sony has actually asked for payment to essentially allow cross-platform on their system. It's all up on screen right now so you guys can read, but this is between both Epic and PlayStation right now, and yeah, as you can see, it just looks really dodgy. I still don't understand why Sony was so against this. I mean, they're essentially forcing publishers to pay Sony a royalty whenever PlayStation players contribute to more than a percentage, basically, of a certain mark. Like guys, how ridiculous is this? Like, why on earth would they not want games to be played with other systems? This helps games live longer. Fortnite was one of the first games to properly integrate cross-platform. I mean, look at it. It's still booming today. Like, yes, granted it's not as like popular as it was in 2018, but still, it is a massive game right now. Even despite everything that's gone on with the new season, it's not being as good. It's still a huge game, and that is partially due to the player base and how easy it is to access this game, whether you're on Switch, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. You can access all your friends in the game. Like, that is why this game has done so well. It's so easy to pick up and play whatever platform you're on, and it brings people together. So I'm not sure why Sony was so against it. Hopefully they do lighten up on this issue a little bit and, you know, make life a bit easier for everybody else, but we will have to see. Anyway, we have some PlayStation Now news. There is a lineup for May. We have a few more games being added. It is Streets of Rage 4, Jump Force, and Nia. I don't know how you actually pronounce it, but Jump Force will be available until August 2nd, 2021. Streets of Rage will be available until November 1st, 2021, and they didn't share any removal date for Nia or Neo, so it's safe to assume that game will remain on the service for quite a long time. But I thought I'd let you guys know what games we've got there. We've had some news on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order free upgrades that will be coming this summer. So, it has been announced that there are free upgrades that are coming this summer for Jedi Fallen Order for both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Plans for these upgrades are still kind of a mystery at the moment, but are probably stashed away in memory banks of some, like, you know, droid. I was going to make a good joke there, but it kind of died. Anyway, fortunately though, these plans are supposedly being made public very soon. So we have actually on both PS5 and Series X got unlocked frame rates now. The game can hit 60 FPS on both Series X and PlayStation 5, but it is not running at the best resolution. Like, I think the PlayStation 5 dipped quite low at many points, and same with the Xbox as well, to be honest. But yeah, the game has been confirmed. It is going to get a proper next gen patch, so fingers crossed 4K 60 all across the board, maybe even a 120 Hz mode. I think that's unlikely, but you never know with games like this. You know, they're not the most demanding games in the world. But to be honest, I'll be happy with a solid 4K 60 FPS. But we have to see, I mean, take a look at the PC version, see the gorgeous graphics there. That give you an idea of maybe what we're going to actually get on the console versions. So on the next bit of news here, we've actually had a Witcher 3 director leave CD Projekt Red following investigation into workplace bullying. So this is really interesting. So Conrad, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his name, but I'll put it on screen, who has served as a game director on CD Projekt's acclaimed The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, has resigned from the company following an investigation into workplace bullying. So yeah, I mean, not much more I can say about it, really. It's just obviously he's been causing some problems there. It says that for all the bad, he apologizes for all the bad blood that he has caused. So this is something that's just really disappointing, and something that seems to be quite common in the gaming industry. There seems to be a lot of bullying, a lot of criticizing from directors higher up to some of the other employees. So fingers crossed, CD Projekt Red will be fine without him, but at the same time, let's hope that he will, you know, change his ways in the future wherever he goes to next. And the last bit of news today, which isn't really news, it's just a bit of a discussion on Returnal. The reviews seem to be pretty good for Returnal. I actually haven't got the game yet. I'm waiting for it to drop in price because I've heard it's around a 20-hour game maximum, or maybe not maximum, but around 20 hours on average to complete. Obviously, you kind of it's very much like the game Dead Cells. If you played that, you have to kind of play through it in almost one sitting, or if you pause it, just turn your console off and you can get back in. But yeah, it's got good reviews. It's very challenging from what I've heard. You have to kind of just really focus up, improve, die a lot, get better weapons from what you've done in the last run, then die, then repeat the entire thing. Obviously it is different, but it seems awesome. I can't wait to start it. I'm just waiting for that price to drop a little bit further, because in my opinion, £70 here in the UK is a ridiculous amount for a game like that that's that short. But at the same time, I am looking forward to picking it up in the future, and I'm very glad that it's actually done as well as it has. The feedback seems to be very positive on it. Fingers crossed they keep doing more and developing more games like this. Maybe we'll get some DLC for this in the near future. But it's done well all in all. Let me know if you guys have actually picked this game up, or whether you're going to wait until a sale or something like that, because I know, guys, it is bank breaking these days being a gamer. Like, it's ridiculous. I completely disagree with the whole £70 per game or $70 per game. Like, it's unfair on us, and no matter how good the game is, I can't see it warranting that amount of money. It's ridiculous. I'm barely going to pre-order things in the future, because it's too much, guys. It's too much. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.